Hi, my name is Steve Foster, and this is the season that I had in caring for both my aging dad and my mother-in-law. In January of 2019, my wife and I both retired, and quickly thereafter, my dad was admitted into the nursing home out in Geneseo because my mom just couldn't handle him anymore. He would fall, and she couldn't get him up. And shortly thereafter, my wife went down to Texas because she had heard rumors that her mom was failing in health down there. And she brought her back, and things became very busy. And we found ourselves doing things that either we never thought we would do, or things that I just didn't want to do. I would leave there sometimes hopeful, I would leave there sometimes burdened or saddened. That was just two of the emotions that I experienced. I experienced a whole gamut of emotions: anger and frustration, fatigue. I'd come home and my mother-in-law would be up and Vicki would be up with her, and they would be having breakfast, and I could see that Vicki was already exhausted from her morning of having to take care of her mom. As Vicki's mom got older, things were declining rapidly, and my dad was declining just as quickly, to the point to where I would have my clothes laid out on the edge of the bed waiting for that call. And at the same time, I would get angry because I was retired, and my wife was retired, and we should be able to go do whatever we wanted to do. And our parents was taking up our time, and then I'd feel guilty because I felt like that. And I believe those feelings are normal. They're a part of it, because you're dealing with something that's really not in your control. And all you can do is just be there and comfort them. It was a different season. It was one that, until you've gone through it, you can't tell somebody else how to do it. Dad started to decline rapidly, and he passed away in October. And that was before the COVID pandemic and everything, so we were able to have a visitation and a funeral, and that kind of gave me closure. Probably shortly after Christmas or in January, Vicki's mom became too much for us to handle, health-wise. So we moved her into a facility. And right then, March 17th, everything shut down. So then we were relegated to visiting her through windows, couldn't have any contact with her. And that was tough. And in May, we got the phone call. I'd do it again. Yeah. This is hard. I wouldn't trade it. We've got time. We've got time to travel and do whatever we want to do. I think it was good that we were there for our parents. I love to worship, love to sing, love to play. 1974, my dad bought that bass, and I borrowed it in 1983 and never got it back to him. So every time I play the bass, I kind of think about that. When I'm serving on the worship team, I lose myself in worship. Kind of put an end to a lot of this season. And now, Vicki and I think, are ready for the next season that God has in front of us. We will try to attack it with the same gusto that we did this season. And I know God will bless us for it.